Emma Stone One Horrible Moments Life. Emma Stone yesterday told of the devastation she felt when her chance of further Oscar glory was snatched by the biggest fiasco in the ceremony's 88-year history. Ms. Stone, 28, was celebrating being named Best Actress for her lead role in La La Land, when Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway announced that the musical had won Best Picture. The audience at the Hollywood Theatre erupted, and Ms. Stone joined the film's producers and co-star Ryan Gosling on stage to receive the statuette. Acceptance speeches began, but within seconds panicked backstage officials from accountancy giant PricewaterhouseCoopers cottoned on to the error, and told Beatty and the La La Land team that Moonlight was the real winner. Last night, as recriminations flew over whether it was Beatty's fault or Ms. Dunaway's, Ms. Stone told the Daily Mail the bungle was one of the most horrible moments of my life. Wow, it was just so horrible. La La Land ended up winning 6 Oscars in the early hours of yesterday. Acting legends Beatty and Ms. Dunaway had been asked to present the Best Picture award while honoring the 50th anniversary of the release of gangster movie Bonnie and Clyde. Before their entrance, an elaborate staircase was hastily erected on the stage of the Dolby Theatre, with the idea the 2 stars would descend from it, but it was swiftly evident that Ms. Dunaway was having problems walking up it. One theory is that she did not fancy climbing the steps in her high heels. Instead, stage managers left the pair at the foot of the stairs and they walked to the front of the stage normally. Beatty had a red envelope in one hand, and together they introduced the 9 contenders for Motion Picture of the Year. As the actor seemed to be taking his time to read out the winner, Ms. Dunaway could be heard saying, "You are impossible. Come on." Beatty showed her the envelope. TV viewers could later see that it read Actress in a Leading Role, but neither star appeared to have spotted this. Indeed, Ms. Dunaway mistakenly thought he was being gracious in allowing her to make the announcement. She read the words La La Land, and the producers and cast of the musical trooped onto the stage, clearly deliriously happy. 2 of the producers, Mark Platt and Jordan Horowitz, made passionate speeches. But by the time a third, Fred Berger, took the microphone there were rumblings and mumbling in the wings. Mr. Berger then abruptly told the audience, "We lost, by the way." Behind him, Ms. Stone gasped and said, "Oh, my God." There was pandemonium on stage, and in the auditorium. A Daily Mail reporter was sitting in front of some young cast members from Moonlight who screamed in shock, saying, What just happened? Is this fake? Is this true?" As the real winners made their way to the stage, Mr. Horowitz held the award up and declared, "I'm going to be really proud to hand this to my friends from Moonlight." PwC has overseen ballots for 83 Oscar ceremonies. The 2 key executives in charge of the Academy account, Martha Ruiz and Brian Cullinan, hold briefcases containing names of the winners in the 24 categories. They also carry duplicates, supposedly to avoid confusion should any issue arise. It turned out that Beatty, before walking on stage, had been given the duplicate envelope for the Best Actress award. As Ms. Dunaway was reading La La Land, Ms. Ruiz realized an unprecedented error had occurred, and the envelope containing the Moonlight win was found. Officials tried to get Beatty to give up the envelope but he refused. He told the audience what had happened, and showed the envelope as proof, but some did not believe him, thinking that the 2 stars, both in their 70s, had mugged up. Beatty told the Daily Mail, "I have the card. I have the envelope with La La Land and Emma Stone's name and I'm keeping hold of it a while. I bet you all thought I was doing some shtick to prolong the moment, but I wasn't. I was confused, because the card read Emma Stone, La La Land." Later, at the governor's ball, Beatty took a call from his wife who told him to go home, but he was adamant he would not hide. "I did nothing wrong. This was not my fault," he said pointedly when approached for comment. When Miss Dunaway saw him at the ball and asked, "Are we in the sink over this?" he responded with a defiant no. But the call from his wife had unnerved him, and he began to clam up. Earlier, Beatty was heard muttering, "I hope this won't be remembered like the streaker moment," referring to the 1974 Oscars, hosted by David Niven, when a streaker ran onto the stage. Yesterday Don Hudson, Academy Managing Director, was furious and insisted it would not be taking the blame. It was left to PwC to fall on its sword. A spokesman said, "We sincerely apologize to Moonlight, La La Land, Warren Beatty, Faye Dunaway, and Oscar viewers for the error. The presenters had mistakenly been given the wrong envelope, and when discovered was immediately corrected. We are investigating how this could have happened. We appreciate the grace with which the nominees, the Academy, ABC and Jimmy Kimmel handled the situation. However, the damage had been done. The La La Land producers had their win ripped away from them, while the folk behind Moonlight were not able to be properly lauded." But Moonlight director Barry Jenkins said, "No one will ever forget this. This is part of Oscar history. No one will forget that Moonlight, ultimately, won the Best Picture Oscar." The film's producer Jeremy Kleiner added that he was heartened by the award. British-raised Andrew Garfield, nominated for Hacksaw Ridge, said, "You actually couldn't make this up, it was heartbreaking. But there was something beautifully symbolic seeing the two ensembles of both films mingling on stage." The star had missed out on Best Actor, on a disappointing night for British hopefuls, including Naomie Harris and Dev Patel. Meanwhile, as Beatty slipped away in silence, Miss Dunaway was spotted at the Vanity Fair party sipping a cocktail, and quite enjoying her part in the fiasco. "It wasn't my fault," she told anyone who would listen. "Things like this happen. It was a very odd thing. It wasn't Warren's fault.